People who speak a second language. What have you overheard people saying about you when they thought you couldn't understand them? My Spanish is passable. I heard a little old lady saying how cute I was to her younger female companion. I assume it was her daughter. She was trying to get her to talk to me. I looked right at her and held up my hand with my wedding ring. The daughter got beet red and Granny started laughing. Grandma is all, "He is cute and he understands Spanish, of course he is taken." I was flattered. I love that there are people in the US that think Spanish can be a secret language. There are a lot of us that have had to learn. I was working as a server and a man came in who I used to work with. We chatted briefly. He was Hispanic and with his family. My Spanish is spotty at best, but his mom said something along the lines of, "She could be your girlfriend," and I replied with the fact that I was married. She froze for a second and then whooped this kind of contagious laughter cackle. Poor guy was embarrassed, but I was flattered. We lived in Spain. I was in line to pay my electric bill when a woman began complaining about me being in line. She thought I should be at the end of the line or something. I don't remember exactly what she said, but she was not a fan of me or Americans in general. At one point, she was pointing at me and she jabbed me with her finger. I gave her a look, but didn't say anything. When it was my turn in line, I paid my bill, got my receipt, turned to the women in line behind me and said, "I hope you all have a blessed day, except for this rude one." And I pointed at Senora Jabby Finger. Oh my gosh, her eyes got so big. She was shocked and embarrassed, and I kind of feel bad about shaming her. But you really shouldn't assume people don't know what you are saying when you are talking about them right in front of them, no matter what language you are speaking. I used to hear gym trainers use me to shame their clients into working out harder when I lived in China. The Lao Wai Nu Ren can do it, why can't you? My wife is from Taiwan, I am from the Netherlands. We were one time in a Chinese restaurant in Paris. There was a Dutch couple in there not too happy about the food, service, etc., and discussing in Dutch. At the same time, the Chinese owners were talking about the Dutch couple in Chinese. My wife and I were translating to each other what was said in Chinese and Dutch, and we had a blast since we could follow both sides. When I was younger, I was out shopping with my two cousins, my brother and my auntie who was looking after us that weekend. We went to our local grocery store. Our genes are pretty strong, and us cousins looked a lot like siblings. Anyway, my auntie was grabbing the groceries, and there were these Greek ladies who happened to walk past us. I understood and could speak Greek at that point, and those ladies said to each other in the shocked, shamed voices, "Oh my God, look at that lady with her 4 kids. Why on earth did she have 4 kids?" We all heard it clearly. My auntie promptly stared at them and in the loudest Greek voice said, "If you must, only 2 of them are mine. But if I wanted 4, that would be none of your concern." Their faces dropped and off they scurried away. In France, a couple of Parisian women basically called us silly, uneducated, and rude Americans who know nothing of culture. My mom and I speak French. I said, "Maybe you could teach us in French." They were shocked and immediately apologized and asked how our trip was going and how long would we be in Paris. Was quite the turn of events. They went on to say that most Americans can't even say please or hello in French. I play in a soccer league in Arizona. Our team is very white, but a lot of the teams speak Spanish. I've heard a few comments I didn't particularly like, but also makes me chuckle a bit. Thank you for watching this video. Write your stories and don't forget to subscribe.